Hey Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading. It's going to be your reading from July 30th until August 5th. I hope you're doing well. We're just going to go ahead and jump in like we always do, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's see here. We'll put that right there. Let's take a look here. You pulled this air element card that says communicating, and it also says, and you also pulled this card that says Cancer, I feel. I think at this time, if there's anything that you need to communicate that you're feeling, and maybe that you're holding back at this time, I definitely feel like the universe is saying like to express your feelings or to express what your concerns are. Cancer does deal with the home and the family and like our tribe. So it could be related to things in that area. It could just also be right now at this time emotionally you're wanting to communicate certain things or get certain things off your chest. So I would definitely do that. And you even pulled this bring love into the situation card. It's it says new moon in Aquarius, but this is just the card that it is. So if you are dealing with a communication situation, or you are dealing with, if it's a conflict or something you're trying to resolve, and even if it's not a conflict, maybe it's just something that you're thinking about and you're feeling, I think just by bringing love into the situation, bringing compassion into the situation is going to help here, Capricorn. Let's see. Let's go ahead and jump into your tarot. You pulled the Star card, the Three of Cups, and you have the Five of Cups here. Interesting. You also pulled the Strength card down here. It says success. I had to pause my video, but with the Strength card down here, it says success, Lion, and also says Wisdom Keeper well here at this time. I think it's important for you to rely upon your own inner wisdom here, or just your wisdom in general when it comes to something. It's like what I'm picking up is like really trusting what it is that you believe in, or what it is that you know, and allowing yourself to practically apply it. I think it's going to bring you success. You did pull the Star card here in the overall position. So the Star card is an indication of miracles and success. Things coming together harmoniously, especially with that Three of Cups here as well. I do see that something is coming together, but it's almost like the universe is wanting you to share or to communicate what it is that's on your mind, or what it is that you are feeling at this time. Because even with that Five of Cups being here, there could be an energy to where you could be disappointed about something, or something that you're going through is causing some type of emotional turmoil. And the Three of Cups can talk about like our supporters, the people that we rely upon, that we depend upon here. And I think there are people at this time that you can rely upon and depend upon. Maybe there's some people that you can't. So the Five of Cups is saying, there may not be anything that you can do about that, but there are people or resources or places or situations here that you can rely on for support. Also, the Star card, Five of Cups energy, Three of Cups, this could be healing energy as well that is coming into a situation here. Yeah, and you have the Death card here in the outcome position. So I think you are letting go of something. And I think it's something that you probably once formed an emotional attachment around, which is why it's kind of hard to like release or to let go here with this Death card. But the Death card does encourage transformation. Anything that's really breaking down and is trying to leave your life, it's like allowing it to, with the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups represents like the river of tears, but it represents the river of being able to surrender and like let go of things that we could be emotionally attached to that has caused disappointments. Because I feel like it's going to allow you here with the Knight of Wands to step more into like a sense of freedom, right? And it's going to allow you to kind of pursue the things that you want to do, or bring more of an energy of expansion here. I think you're still going to be stressed out about it and worried about it, but the Nine of Swords does tell us that it's asset for us to like focus our minds. And sometimes our minds can be dispersed. It could be thinking about things 20 years ago. It could be thinking about things 10 years ago, 5 years ago, last week, yesterday. But all of those things are like out of our control, and they're not in our present moment anymore. And so the Nine of Swords is a card that indicates like having to really focus on the present moment and not be afraid of transformation or change here. So I think this situation that you're dealing with has brought you a deeper level of wisdom here for you to be able to use moving forward. And it's like, yes, maybe it sucked, the situation sucked that you were dealing with, right? Five of Cups, something that we've attached ourselves to emotionally that we're having to let go and to surrender. But you have so many other positive things here that's happening with the Star card, Three of Cups. And I think the universe is like wanting you to focus on those blessings at this time here. And I think it's also going to be very important with this balanced spirituality and practicality card to make sure that you are balanced with, with the material aspects of life, which isn't hard for you, Capricorn, but also the spiritual aspects and the emotional aspects of life here as well. Because I think for some of you, I'm kind of picking up intuitively, there could be some changes going on with your work and career, or some changes that you're wanting to make in regards to work and career. I sense there's some type of disappointment in that area. There's like things that you're having to attend to with this Three of Pentacles in your current energy that you're having to re-examine, analyze, break down, and figure out almost like a new game plan of how you want to go forward with things and how you want to structure things here. I think things are going to come together here in a good way, though, with the Ten of Cups, because there is some type of newer vision here that I'm seeing that you're having for yourself in your future. Ten of Cups, it is the emotional, spiritual fulfillment and happiness, but it also is when we're able to get in that energy. Sometimes we don't need all the external things. We just need to like find ourselves like submerged in that energy. And it could be something like a vision or something that's inspiring, something that really has a deeper sense of meaning and purpose for it, which, brings that energy of spiritual and emotional fulfillment here. I think there's things with this Nine of Wands. If you take a look at this row, you have the Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Death card. This is what I feel is grouped together here and like linked together. And it's interesting that these energies are stacked like this, because the Death card, like I said, is transformation, the breakdown of things, letting things go and having to surrender and step into a newer cycle, or begin something new here, or to release an old attachment. And the Nine of Wands can be to where it's like we're kind of holding on to that old energy. And it's because it's what we've always known, right? The Nine of Wands is our emotional beliefs. And sometimes we can get attached to things emotionally that we once believed in, or that we just formed a very strong attachment to. But in a way, because it's leaving or because it's causing difficulty, it's like asking for us to be open to change and to be open to, newer horizons here and exploring newer things. And, it is difficult to let go of things, right? But I think, whatever this is breaking down and being let go of for a reason. So that way you can find yourself with this Knight of Wands in the future position, stepping more into a more bold, courageous, free energy to pursue your own desires and your own ambitions here. Because I almost get that this situation that has broke down, or that you're changing, right? We are basically entering into a Mercury retrograde, to where we're having to really re-examine things, relook at things, make adjustments to things, right? Because it's starting off in Virgo before it comes back into Leo, but we're having to make adjustments to things, and we're having to figure out newer ways to practically adjust things. So I think this is you figuring out a newer way, Three of Pentacles, to practically adjust what your vision is and how it is you want to move forward with things, while you're also realizing as well, like the things that you need to release and let go of. And I think this is something that may play out for a while, to where you are kind of in an energy of releasing something. But for the most part, I feel like these are things that have already happened. I don't think this is anything that's coming up in the future that's happening. It's like these things have already happened here. But I think it's leading you here. The Star card, the first card that you pulled, it's leading you to a deeper level of healing with that Three of Cups Star card, but also a deeper level of like connection and purpose and a sense of direction and newer aspirations and inspiration here. Because even if you look at this row, the Star card, Ten of Cups, Knight of Wands, this is you pursuing your North Star, right? The golden star here on the Star card represents our reason why, right? That allows us to be able to transcend the mundane obstacles of things, and that gives us a deeper meaning and purpose and a sense of connection. And so you're aligning here with your highest timeline. You're aligning here with your vision. I think there could be some stress, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, trying to figure out how to cooperate in some of your relationships here. Like you're having to practically make those adjustments, like I said, with that Three of Pentacles, and trying to figure out, trying to make everybody happy, or trying to at least figure out how you can bring it all together here, which that could be causing stress. But I do sense you here figuring it out. So let's go ahead and jump into, let's go ahead and clarify your reading here, Capricorn. Clarify the Star card here. You pull the Page of Pentacles here. And the Page of Pentacles, the Pentacles deals with the practical side of reality, right? The practical side of life. And I think this card is very symbolic and pretty much an energy as a collective we're going to be in, because the Page of Pentacles does represent having to make adjustments, having to practically apply yourself. And with the retrograde that we're having in Mercury, or Mercury retrograde that we're having in Virgo, right? It's going to come over top of Venus, to where there's going to be us having to reevaluate our relationships, our projects, the way we cooperate, you know, our resources, our finances. But I think you're figuring out things, like you're actually, there's positive developments here. It's like, even though you may have to revise some things or let go of old things here, it's making things more clear. It's almost like clearing out the excess of things. Clarify the Three of Cups. You pulled the King of Pentacles. So this is the card of mastering your material reality. He's mastered his material reality. And with the Three of Cups being here, I think this is you mastering your own material reality, getting success with your career and your work. But I'm also seeing you build a strong foundation as well when it comes to your career or your community as well. And you could be finding yourself this week really creating a deeper sense of support. Clarify the Five of Cups. You pulled the Five of Cups again, so that's just double confirmation here. There's something here that you're emotionally letting go of and releasing at this time. It's interesting, you know, I kind of sense here it's like an old, well, let's keep going. We'll see what this is. Clarify this Ten of Cups that's in your current energy at this time. You pull the Eight of Pentacles, which is Sun in Virgo, right? And we'll have the Sun come into Virgo later in August, but the Virgo energy is going to be really coming out, right? Having to really be practically oriented. And so this is about practical within the spiritual aspects of things, our vision, but also the practical work that's required, right? So I do see you here in your current energy having some deeper sense of purpose and meaning for your work. And I think you're really allowing yourself to infuse magic into what it is that you're doing, or to bring back in the magic to your creations. Eight of Pentacles is also a card of self-mastery, so you could be mastering something at this time as well. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. You pulled the Page of Wands here. Yep. Page of Wands, there could be, you know, Page of Wands can deal with the Three of Pentacles, starting newer endeavors, right? Newer projects, bringing more spontaneity and fun in, or bringing your own self-expression to things, or bringing your own creativity to things here that spices things up. Clarify the Nine of Wands. You have the Nine of Cups. Some of you may be doubting at this time whether or not something will be able to be sustainable or will last here, because there has been instability with certain things. It could be in the realm of your relationships or work or career, or just maybe with inside yourself. Maybe you're finding yourself in an energy of just facing adversity, and it's almost in a way like you're wondering if you will be able to receive your desires. Nine of Cups. But the Nine of Wands calls forth for us to, it's Moon in Sagittarius, and the Moon is always changing its phase and its shape, and the Moon represents our emotions, and Sagittarius represents our beliefs. So this is like where your beliefs are waxing and waning like the Moon. It's like one moment you could be finding yourself positive and optimistic. The next moment, like something happens and you're finding yourself slipping into more pessimism. But I feel like the universe is encouraging you here to stay positive. I think things are turning out here for you. So let's see. Clarify this Knight of Wands here. Clarify the Knight of Wands. You pull the Fool card here. The Fool card, he's wanting to leap into greater things, right? And he allows himself to be spontaneous. And I'm kind of seeing you here being more spontaneous this week with this, you know, with this Fool and the Knight of Wands. It's like you're allowing yourself to take, inspired action. So anything newer that you've been wanting to do, this is definitely the time to do it. And the Fool card as well likes, doesn't really like to feel connected to things. Like he doesn't want to feel chained by anything. He wants to be, he wants to embrace freedom. He wants to be able to pursue the things that he wants and doesn't want to be held back. So in a way, I'm seeing here like you kind of unshackling yourself. And I think you're unshackling yourself from this Five of Cups energy. Anything that's been emotionally disappointing or that has caused emotional disruptions, or that has caused emotional blockages here, I feel like this is you being able to release it, right? And begin anew here without that weight. Clarify the Nine of Swords here in the future position. You pulled the Four of Swords here. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I think that you're still contemplating here, right? Four of Swords, Nine of Swords. There could be certain decisions here that you're thinking about making, but you're not ready to make yet. I definitely feel the Four of Swords is like an energy of like having to review giving yourself time to contemplate. And I think this is this Mercury retrograde energy that we're stepping in. It's like we're reviewing things, we're contemplating certain things and how we can make things practically better, how we can improve things here. So I feel like this is, you know, it could feel like this urgency, but I'm sensing that the universe is like wanting you to remember that this is just a time for you to review things here. And if anything comes up that needs to be, you know, adjusted, the universe is just saying the faster you adjust things and you attend to those details of things, the better. Clarify the Death card here and the outcome. You have the King of Cups here, which again, so I think there's also a big spiritual and emotional transformation that you're going through. And I see you in a good energy here. I feel even with this Death card, it's you being able to release that Five of Cups energy of some type of disappointment. And it's like whatever you're releasing though is bringing a deeper transformation with that Death card that is going to emotionally and spiritually fulfill you and satisfy you here with the King of Cups. And I'm seeing you here like truly devoting yourself to some form of cause here. And I also, you know, the King of Cups is very wise. All the kings are, and you pulled this Wisdom Keeper card. It says well, and it says, and you also have this Lion card. It says strength and success. So I feel like the universe is really wanting you to trust your wisdom, your inner wisdom, and use your inner, you know, compass for navigation, your internal compass of navigation, your intuitive energies here. Especially if there's things logically you're having to like assess here. Nine of Swords, Four of Swords. I feel like the universe, you know, this could be an energy of also like going with the flow of things as well. So if disruptions happen or if things change, it's about, okay, let me not stress my mind out about it. Let me just see what I can improve, how I can improvise, how I can adapt, and how I can overcome. And I feel you'll be able to overcome whatever this is pretty quickly with this Knight of Wands and the Fool card. So I think you're in a good energy here in general this week, Capricorn. Things are coming together here for you, and like I said, for some of you this week, you could be seeing a lot of improvements when it comes to career and work, your resources and your finances here. I think also too, you're getting more focused about your purpose and your mission and what it is that you're wanting to create, and you're getting more clear about the vision that you want for yourself in the future. I also see, like I said, cooperation and collaboration here as well this week. And I feel like the universe is wanting you to expect good things. Nine of Wands. And it's like, even when you're feeling adversity, it's like trying to just keep a good, positive attitude about things here, because I definitely see it's like there's something here coming up to where you're going to want to spontaneously do, like something spontaneously you're going to want to do, and I think you're ready. The universe is saying like to trust your wisdom, like the time is now for you to do something. And so I would rely upon like what you know, and step into transformation, right? That Fool card, Death card is transformation at its highest level. So that's what I got for you, Capricorn, in your weekly reading. I think my chair needs some WD-40. But anyways, I appreciate you. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. We got Mercury retrograde coming up, so I'm here for you, help giving you guidance, advice, taking a look at your situation. The readings are on sale as well. If you click that link that's in the description, it'll take you straight to my website. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. Also hit the notification bell as well. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Otherwise than that, Capricorn, I'm wishing you the best for the week, and I'll see you in your next video.